everyone, welcome back to Kat's Book Corner. We talk about all things book and bookish. Now, I know this one's probably a little late, but I'm doing my beginning of the year tag. It's gonna be really fun, and it's probably gonna be pretty long, so buckle in and here we go, but it's gonna be fun. And there are only, I think, 16 questions, so we can get this over with, well, not fairly quickly. It's going to be long because I like to talk, as we can probably guess from all of the things I've done, so. Okay. Let's, get along into it. Okay. Whew. How many books am I planning on reading in 2026? Now, I can read fairly quickly. I can. It's just with school and everything and work, I'm not going to be able to read as much as I want to. So it'll probably be very similar to last year when I didn't have the time. So my goal, not that I really care if I get here or not. I might not, I don't really care. But my goal is 50. And I think I can do 50 because I did 56 last year. And I think I did somewhere in the 60s the year before. I don't really remember. But I think I can do that. 60 doesn't seem that big of a deal. So I think I can do 60. And not 60. I think I could do 50. I don't know where 60 came from. But I think I can do 50 because it leaves room for me to, well, spend a couple weeks not reading and be able to get all my schoolwork done and not fall behind my grades, which I can't really afford to do that right now, and to work because I still need money. So this will kind of work in both those cases because I'm able to continue doing all that and continue doing what I like, which is reading and posting all this stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. But I might read more than 50, I might read less. It doesn't really matter to me because I don't really care. I just, as long as I'm able to read, it doesn't really matter. So we'll see when we even get there. But we'll check back in at the end of the year, so. Let's see. Question number 2. Which book are you likely to reread this year? Now, I have 2. The first one is Six of Crows, which is one of my favorite books I've ever read. I love it so much. Like, I am literally super close to getting this tattooed. Like, no mourners, no funerals. Like, yes, I love it. I love it so much. I love all of the characters. I love the found family. It is just, it is so good. I love it so much. It is amazing. And as you saw in my haul a couple weeks ago, I did buy Crooked Kingdom, so I will read Crooked Kingdom, but maybe before I read Crooked Kingdom, I'll read this one. Or maybe after, I don't care, because I love this book. It's so good. I really love it. It's so good. Just all the quotes that Kaz says, and Kaz is my favorite character. It's so good. I love it so much. It's just so good. And like, I've got the little tiny little bits of romance we get with all the characters is amazing, and it's just like, even this. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a ranger, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as a wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, and a thief with an unlikely escapes. It's just, I love it so much. I love all the characters. It makes me smile. It's one of my favorite books I've ever read, and it's just, it's so good. I really love it. Okay, and the second one that I'm probably going to reread is probably Fourth Wing. I love it. I love it so much. It's become one of my favorite books I've ever read. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. And Xaden, my favorite. I love him so much too. I think, yes, one of my favorite, like, love interests I've ever read. Like, him and Violet are just amazing, and I love them so much. Now, I would say I would reread Iron Flame, but I don't think I could do that without reading this one first, because this one has just the beginnings of everything. It has threshing, it has lightning wielder. Oh, it's so good. And then, like, falling in love and actually, like, falling in love, not just being in love, although I do love them just being in love, which is what the other two books are, them just being in love, and it's just, it's adorable and cute, and I love it. But this one is them falling in love, and it's so nice. And reading it with the context I have from Iron Flame and Onyx Storm is just, especially the beginning where, like, he warns Violet about who's behind her on the parapet, almost like he could tell what that guy was planning to do, is just, it's perfect, and I love it. A dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without a dragon is dead. And it's been my honor. It's just, I love this book so much. So much. Okay. Next question. A priority read on my 2026 TBR. Now I have two. I actually have a couple priorities, but I'm only going to mention two. The first one is The Hunger Games. Now, my goal, I don't know if I'll be able to get there because I'm not home that often, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the books, but I want to finish The Hunger Games before the movie comes out so I can go see it. So that's 5 books. I think I can do it, but I don't want to overpromise anything. But that's my goal. And I am planning to do a reading vlog of the Hunger Games series. So it's going to be spread out, obviously, but I am planning on doing one. So if you guys want to see that, please comment down below because I am planning on doing one. I don't know, I've been planning on reading the Hunger Games for a very long time, and I finally bought the book, so I'm finally going to commit. So it's like, I think now's the time. So, like, I've seen the movies, obviously. Like, who hasn't seen the movies? Like, I don't think there's a single person who hasn't seen the movies, and they're good and stuff, but I'm excited to just read the book and see everything that's changed and stuff, and maybe, like, rewatch the movies after. So there is that, but I don't know. I think I'll like it. Like, I don't think there's anything that, like, would discourage me from liking these books. So this one, Catching Fire and Mockingjay, and then the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Sunrise on the Reaping. That's my plan, to read those 5 this year. Though I don't know if it'll happen, but we'll see. And the second one I'm planning on reading, which is very high up on my priority, is Alchemized. Because I have heard wonderful things about this book. Like, I have heard just so many things about this, how many people, like, love this book. That's pretty. Just so many things about it. So I can't wait to read it. Of course, I can't read it for a bit because I have my own TBR that I'm working through at the moment. But this, I think, is next on my priority to read, because I've been wanting to read it since it came out and since I heard about it. So I really want to read it. But I haven't read Manacled, so this will be, like, my first, like fresh start sort of thing into the world she was able to create from a existing one, like through a fanfic, and then creating her own, which I'm very curious about. Because I always like think it's amazing when a fan fiction author who, and I love fan fiction, so like a fan fiction author to actually find their own place to publish something out of like the work that they created off of something they loved. So I am excited for that. And it is a very long book, so it might take me a while. And I have thought about this one also being a reading vlog, though it is long, so I don't know if I will, because when I read a 500-page book, which was Iron Flame, that was like 4 hours long. So I might not do one because this might just be like super long. So we'll see. But I am otherwise like really, really excited to read this one. So yeah, those are the two that I am like going to read this year. Like that's very high on my priority to read. Okay, the next one is an author I won't be reading any more books from. This is probably surprising no one, but Stephenie Meyers, who wrote the Twilight series. I hated the Twilight series, and I have a problem DNFing. Like, I can't do it. Like, it takes me, like, I can't remember the last book I actually DNF'd because I just can't do it. Like, I don't know why I can't. Like, I want to. I really do. But I just can't. Like, I've tried, but I can't start a new book unless I finish an old book. And it's just, ugh. I wish I could. So I had to finish the Twilight series because I owned all 4 of them, so I had to finish it. The only thing I liked was the unhingedness of the vampires. And I know there's like other like spin-offs of this series. I don't think I'm going to read them like at all. So I'm, well, not that excited at all because I'm not going to read them. I finished the first series. That is it. I am not moving on to the other ones. I can do that. I finished something. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't like it. So I'm not going to read like Midnight Sun or any of the other spin-offs of the Twilight series because I hated it. So I'm not going to read any more by this author because I didn't like it. I don't know. It's for some people. It's just not for me. Like, I'm sure people love this series. I really do. Like, I'm sure people actually like genuinely like the Twilight series. It's not for me. So I'm not going to read anymore. I'm just glad that I finally finished them so I can, like, not have that weighing on me that I didn't finish them. Okay, moving on to the next one, which is something new I'd like to try. I don't have, like, a book to hold up for this, but I would really like to try sports romances. At the moment, I think I am on my Kindle reading Mile High, which is the Windy City series, which is a very popular sports romance. So I'm going to try there. But I've liked the tiny bits of sports romances that I've got, like Binding 13, which is kind of a sports romance, though I wouldn't call it a sports romance because barely any sports happen, even though the Johnny is playing sports. But I want to see if I like them, considering I've broadened out a bit this year, so I don't know. I just want to see. And I am, like, really curious to see if I like them because they're really popular and people like them for a reason, and I don't really like popular books, so we'll see. But I hope I do because that kind of opens up a whole new genre for me to look into, which will be really, really, really fun because I opened my horizons this year, so I kind of hope I open them a bit more next year. Because, I don't know, it's been really, really fun discovering that I like more than just, like, what I've been reading for years, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, but, like, I don't know if I've started Mile High yet. I know I've downloaded it on my Kindle, but I don't know if I've started it yet, considering I'm pre-filming these, so I don't know by the time that you're seeing it if I've read it or not, but we'll see. And I kind of do hope I like it because, I don't know, it'll be fun to try something new. Because I do like trying things new, even though I don't often like what I'm reading. Okay. A popular book that I want to read. I have two for this one. One is Heated Rivalry, because there's a show everyone's been talking about, Heated Rivalry. I really, really want to try Heated Rivalry to see if I like it. And I think I will. It seems sort of in my genre. Like, this is what I've talked about before. This is like a sports romance. But I didn't want to hold it up because I had another example. But I really want to try this to see if I like it. I think I will. Like, I don't think I won't. Like, I don't know. I've read MM before, Red, White, and Royal Blue being the example. I've read that before. So, that's not a problem. And there are some other, like, examples, but I can't exactly remember them off the top of my head. But I don't know, there's like the show everyone likes, there's like all this stuff, so I think I'll like it. I don't think there's anything like that I won't like about it, which will be fun. And then I'll be able to like to watch that show that everyone's been talking about and it's like really popular. But I have to read the book first. Like, I can't watch something without reading the book. Like, I'll talk about it later because there's another question like about that, but like I can't do it. It's the same thing with like being able to finish a book. Like, I can't watch a movie without reading the book first if I know there's a book. Because if I know there's a book, it'll like frustrate me that I haven't read it yet. I don't know. I've got like issues in that like problem. So it's just not something that I can control. It's just feelings that I have, that I have to like read the book before I watch the movie, and I have to read them in order, and I can't DNF. It's like, this one already gives me anxiety because I bought this one knowing it was the second in the series because it's a whole Game Changer series. Like, it's an interconnected standalone, so you don't have to read them in order, but it's still giving me anxiety that I'm not reading them in order. So that's that one. And the second one I've been wanting to read is Project Hail Mary, and there's a movie coming out I think this year actually, so I'm excited for that. But I do want to read this book since I just found out that I like sci-fi by reading Red Rising. So I don't know, I just want to see if I like this one. I think I will. Like, I don't think I won't. As I've said before, like, I genuinely enjoy most books that I've read. There are barely, like, I think maybe 15 books that I can name off the top of my head that I've hated. Like, it's not very much that I hate. And I have read a lot of books. So, I don't normally hate books. I try not to. I try to find the good in literally everything I read. But this is sci-fi, and it's going to be a movie, and I'm really excited. I mean, of course, it'll be like a different type of sci-fi because they're on a spaceship in this one, like going through space and not just on Mars, like how Red Rising is, because they're on a planet and they have like all different types of different things. This is like an actual like in space book. So I don't know. I hope I like it, but I really don't know. But I don't know, it seems fun. And I am excited, so we'll see. And it's not very long. Like, I think it's only like 500 something pages. Oh, it's not even 500 pages. It's like 470 pages. It's not even that long. Okay, most anticipated book release of 2026. I'm gonna hold up the first book of the series, but not the second one. This is Beautiful Venom. The one I'm really looking forward to is the one that comes out in the summer called Tempting Venom, which is about Preston and Marcus, I think his name is. And that is the one I really want because I saw like little hints of it in this one, and I haven't read the second one yet, but I really want to read that one because that one was like really, really fun. So that's one I really want to read. Like, that's the one that like has the stuff that I want to talk about. Like, and it's like, it's gonna be enemies to lovers. It's definitely gonna be enemies to lovers. I don't see how you could be not enemies to lovers with the way that story was going. So I don't know. I really like this one. I don't think I'll like the second one as much. I think that one might be a little lower considering I didn't like most of those characters. Like I liked Jude, but I don't think I liked Violet that much. So that one's probably gonna be a little bit lower. But I liked Marcus and I liked Preston. So that one I think will be pretty high because I liked this one. This was Delilah and Keynes. I like this one. And this one's kind of hockey. I mean, it's hockey, secret society, and other stuff, but like it still has some kind of sports. So it's kind of fitting into like me branching out, I guess. But we'll see. But otherwise, like I'm really interested in that one. I feel like it'll be really fun. But otherwise, like I don't know. I really like this one. And the other one that I have is, well, this is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, and the second one is going to be called an equally long title, which is The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy. I think this one comes out in the summer as well. So there's that one. And I loved this one. It was so cute. And I mean, yeah, it was kind of high stakes towards like the end when they were like solving the mystery of who's causing the plague and stuff. But I liked the romance. The romance was cute and adorable between Osric and Audrine. And like so far, only one of them has actually realized their feelings for each other. And the way that it was realized is just, it's one of my favorite tropes, even if it's done cheesy sometimes. Like, this was kind of cheesy. Like, this was a cheesy book, which I don't care. Like, I kind of needed it at the time. So, I don't really care. But I'm interested to see where the rest of the kind of plot goes. It's not really a plot, but it is a plot, which I've been enjoying. So, I want to know where that goes. And I want to know, like, if we're able to heal Osric because he's still kind of dying. And that's, like, the first thing that happens. Like, he figures out, oh, I'm still kind of dying. Like, the first chapter of this book is, like, he's dying, kind of dying because he's sick. And they're, like, trying to fix him. And it's so funny to me. But I can't wait to read the next one to see, like, where it goes. Because so far it's been, like, it's really good. And I think Osric is my favorite. Like, I love Audrine, obviously. She's a good character as well. But I think Osric is just, like, my favorite. He's kind of pushed it over the edge a little bit. And I really liked that. But, yeah. Osric is, like, I think my favorite of that book series. Okay, and then the next one is a bookish goal for 2026. Well, mine is, I'd like to make more time for reading. Like, I'm gonna try and read every day, which I haven't been able to do recently. So I'm gonna try and, like, set aside, like, maybe, like, an hour a day to try and read, because it's gonna be busy going back to school and, like, having my classes and stuff and having work. So I want to try and, like, prioritize reading a bit more. Like, and just see if I can, like, read more. Like, because that used to be all I did. Like, when I was in high school, that was all I did. It was all I did was read, because I didn't have any, like, responsibilities. But now I have a job, and I have school, and I have to make sure that my grades are good, and I have to, like... So, there is that. But, I don't know. I've been having, like, a really good time, like, with this channel, and, like, finally having people to talk to about the books I've liked, because it's been a really long time since I've found people who, well, enjoy the same books as me. So, it's been really fun. But, like, that's my one goal, because I mean, I have a couple others, but, like, literally my only goal for 2026 is making more time to read. Because, yeah, sure, I read a lot last year, but I want to kind of make, like, prioritize me actually reading, so I'm actually, like, getting through some of the books and not just having to speed through when I'm home, like, actually make time for it. Like, that's my, like, whole goal. Okay, next question. A book that's been on my TBR that I probably won't ever read. And I know I said before that I try and like finish series, but for me it's hard to do when I don't own the books. And this is a series I don't own literally any books besides the first book, but eventually I know I'm gonna have to read it because I mean I'm not even interested in this story. It's just I can't not do it. I don't know why, but I just can't not. But it is the Divergent series. I really hated this one. Like I really did. And it's really old. Like I have such an old copy. Like I think this is my mom's. Like the pages are all like yellowing. But I don't know. I just found it like really boring. It felt like nothing happened, like at all. Like it felt like nothing happened. And normally I like stuff to happen in my books. I don't want it to feel like nothing's happening because then it's just annoying. And I really would like things to actually just happen in these books. Because I kind of need them to just actually happen and not just not. But I don't know, it's just nothing happened and it annoyed me. Like I don't even remember the main character's name. I read this book 2 years ago. I don't remember the main character's name. All I remember is the love interest's name was 4, which I thought was really funny. And they even make that joke, like 4 the number. And I haven't even watched the movie, so I don't know if I'd like the movie more. It was just, I did not like it. It was so boring, and it felt like nothing happened in this book. So it just annoyed me. Okay. A book series that I would like to read this year. I would like to read the Mistborn series. I would actually like just to try Brandon Sanderson in general. Because I think I'll like it. It's high fantasy. And I love fantasy. I do. I know most of my channel has been me talking about like romantasy and like I like the romance stuff. But I love just a good old fantasy. Like it's been a long time since I've read like just a full-fledged out fantasy. Trying to figure out what the last one was. Oh, I think it was what was it called? The Kingmakers? I don't remember, but the first one was Name of the Wind. And I read the second one, and we're waiting for the third one, obviously. Like, I liked the Name of the Wind series. It was good. So I do like fantasy. It's just been a while since I've read like a full-fledged fantasy, so I am like really excited to read this one. And I think I'll like it. Like, I like fantasy, and this one like seems to be like, it has a bunch of characters I like. It has a very interesting plot from what I've seen. It has a very interesting magic system, which will be like really fun. It's just, and it's like, I don't know, I think I'll like it. And it's a really floppy book, and I love a good floppy book. Floppy books are always really fun. So I can't like wait to finally start this, but it'll probably be a bit before I actually like start it like fully. So there's that one. Okay, next question. Auto-buy authors going into 2026. Now this one, I've had a 5-star by them literally every time I've read the book. And I've only read 2 books by them, and one's still on my TBR. But I do love reading books like this. I like the way that the characters are made. I like the way that she writes. I really do like it. It's really fun for me. And there are plenty of other books that she's written that I haven't bought yet, but I will get there. I will buy them because I really want them. But the author is V.E. Schwab, who wrote the Darker Shades of Magic trilogy, which is one of my favorite trilogies. Well, I shouldn't say one of my favorite trilogies. It is one of my favorite books as of the moment, because I have only read the first one, but I do have the second one. I haven't read it yet. But I do love this book. It's so, so good. She also wrote the Vicious duology, which I think is turning into a trilogy as well. And I loved Vicious. I loved Victor and Eli. And I love the way it was written, because it was written like a romance, even though they're like mortal enemies. And I thought that was like really fun and really clever. And I love Lila and Kel in this one. I like Reese. I like the family dynamics that they have. The one that's on my TBR right now is Bare Eye Bones and Midnight Spoil, which is about the vampires and stuff, and like the different time periods. So I am really, really excited for that. But I really, really do love the concept she's able to come up with, and the way that she writes interpersonal relationships and relationships that the characters have with other people. I think they're really, really good, and I really, really like them. So I will buy pretty much anything this author has written, because I really do like all of the books. Okay. Next one. A book to show adaptation I'm excited to see. Now, this book to show adaptation came out a couple years ago. I just haven't watched it yet because I haven't read the books yet. But I have heard that it's cast pretty good. And I haven't heard too much bad about it. But it might be bad, it might be good. And I heard it ends on like kind of like a cliffhanger-y thing. But I still am excited to to watch it. Because, I don't know, I'm just curious. And I think I'll like it. I think I will. So, but it is the Shadow and Bone series on Netflix. I am excited to watch that one. And I read the book, so I think I might like it. I might not. I don't know. I also don't really care, but I have been curious. And I don't really like book to show adaptations or book to movie adaptations, because I always feel like they like leave stuff out, or they don't do enough. Like, I kind of hate all the Harry Potter movies because they leave out so much of the books, so it's like, I don't really like them. And I didn't really like, what was the other stuff that I didn't really like? Well, I haven't watched the Divergent movie, so I can't say anything about that. I haven't watched the Shadowhunters series, so I don't know about that. I haven't watched The Good Girls Guide to Murder. Like, I don't really watch this stuff because I don't like to be disappointed. But I am excited, if I finish Heated Rivalry, to watch the Heated Rivalry show, because I've heard like really, really good things about that one, so I'm excited to try that one. But otherwise, this is the one I think I'm most excited for. Okay, next question. A sequel that I'm anticipating. Now, if you know me, it takes me forever to even get to a sequel, because I have so many like books at the start of a series that I don't have many sequels. So a lot of the books that I bought this Christmas, a lot of the books that I bought are actually sequels. They're actually the second book of the series. Like, as I said before, like, I bought Crooked Kingdom, I bought the third book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy, I bought the second book in the Fatal Lady Fortune series. Like, I tried to buy a lot of sequels so I could finally get into, like, that sort of thing. But the one I think I'm most excited about out of the ones that I bought, I think has to be the Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book in the ACOTAR series, and it's where Reese finally becomes, like, a main character. Obviously not a POV character, because this is from Fair's point of view, but he's becoming, like, a main character now, because we're finally getting into, like, the juicy stuff. Because, as I said before, I've been spoiled in the series several times over, so I know things, like, I know that the relationship in the beginning doesn't work out, so we have, like, the whole shocking twist, which isn't really a twist for me because I've been spoiled, but so I know where it goes, so it's not like I'm surprised. But I am really, really excited, because I think I've heard that this is everyone's favorite out of the ACOTAR series. So I don't know, I loved the first one, so I think I'll probably like this one, but I don't know, I just want to see. I think I'll like it. I don't think I'll not like it. I think I'll like it. So there's that one. Okay. Next question. Bookish things I'm leaving behind in 2026. I'm going to try and not buy popular books. Because I love buying a popular book. It's how I bought Fourth Wing. It's how I bought The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. It's how I bought Red Rising. Like, I like buying popular books, and I normally like popular books. But I want to try and go back to just buying what I'd like and not focusing on suggestions. Because that's how I found some of my favorite stuff. Like, that's how I found Darker Shade of Magic, how I found Vicious, because I never heard of them before. Like, they weren't, I mean, sure, they're popular, people like them, but I haven't heard people talk about before. I haven't, like, heard people, like, look at them before. Like, The Family of Fortune, like, I love those books. Like, they're popular, sure, but I haven't heard people talk about them. I like just finding books because I think I'll like them. Not that, like, buying popular books like ACOTAR and Good Girls Gonna Murder and Shadow and Bone and Six of Crows haven't been great. Like, it's been great. I loved it. But I just miss buying books because I want to, not because they're popular. So I'm going to try and just buy books because I want them and not because they're popular and I want to read them. So, and also, I'd like to try and continue finishing series, so I'm going to try and do that. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm also going to try and use my Kindle more. I mean, I just got it, so it's not like I have been using it yet. But I want to try and use that, see if it'll help me with my reading. Like, to be able to prioritize my reading more, which I said before. It should be able to, so I'm excited for that. Okay, moving on to the, I think, second to last question, which is what to expect from this account. Obviously, me keeping it consistent with a video every week, which I'm really happy about. Also, probably consistently getting better using the mic and my camera, obviously. I would like to do more reading vlogs, though I don't know if I'll be able to, because they take forever. But I did like the ones I did for Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, so maybe I'll try and do them, because I really did like them. It's just hard for me to do. I'd like to continue series and not just read the first book in a series and then forget about it. I would like to continue them. And I have been doing a good job, I think. Like, I read the second book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I bought several second books, so I can actually, like, read those second books, which will be fun. And just, like, keeping it consistent, like, not really much is changing, but that's it. Okay, and the last question. How has my reading taste evolved from last year? Well, firstly, I've been just reading more general, just romance. I mean, I haven't started this one yet, but, like, as an example, I've been reading generally just more casual romance and not something that's, like a romantasy or, like, or just, like, a fantasy with some romance thrown in. But I've been reading, like, consistently just more romance, dark romance, just, or normal romance, like Twisted Love, or Red Royal Blue, or, like, Beautiful Venom. Like, I've been reading, like, just more, like, casual romance, which has actually been, like, really nice, and I actually really like it, so I'm gonna try and keep reading more of that. And it's how I found some of my favorite books. Like, it's how I found Binding 13 and other books that I can't remember, but Lights Out, it's how I found them. And also, I am going to try and read more sci-fi. Like, I read Red Rising, I loved it, it was great. I'm going to try Project Hail Mary and see if I like that. I think I will. I'm going to try more fantasy, not more fantasy, I'm going to try more sci-fi. Like, finish the Red Rising trilogy and the other books in the series. And just try it out more, because I genuinely did really, really like the way it went. So I'm going to try and do more of that, because I really liked it. But that's all from me and what I hope to do in the year of 2026. But if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Bye, everyone.